last night in the arms of a girl in Louisiana.
All right, welcome to Twice the Mic. I'm Andy,
I'm Matt.
and today we're going to have a good show. It's Memorial Day weekend for us. All right,
Memorial Day is tomorrow.
it is. It is.
So, for those that don't know, you're honoring the ones that fought for us, protecting our freedoms.
Honoring and remembering
Mhm.
those that served and are no longer here.
Yeah.
And we thank you for your service and everything you've done.
Yeah.
And are doing.
Yeah. So
and
I
are
mean,
doing.
I've had some family members that have served. I didn't lose any family members, while they were serving. So we celebrated them on Veterans Day, but I know there are many families out there that are this day means a little bit more to them than it would us, because they had a family member that died while out protecting our freedom as United States citizens. So I'm very thankful for the sacrifice that they put down for me and my family and my friends, and I'm very thankful for that. There's no nothing I could really do other than say that I'm thankful. So
Yeah, I totally agree, man. I totally agree. That's
yeah.
because I mean we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for them. Having the freedom we do.
That's right. Yeah.
So, yeah.
But
Yeah.
we definitely wanted to I know there's, like I said, there's many families out there that this day means a whole lot more to them. Um y- you know, but we wanted to, recognize that and just show our appreciation and our thanks. And we wanted to be sure that was what we started off with our show,
That's
So,
it. That's
um,
it. Yeah, I totally agree, man. I tell you, I appreciate the time they give us to take off work for that and federal holiday,
yeah,
and yeah, it's nice to spend time with family and friends and remembrance. But yeah, Memorial Day.
Memorial Day. Yeah.
Yep, that's good times.
Yeah.
Uh, I know, last week's show on YouTube, it didn't make. I mean, there was some technical difficulties, but
Yeah.
we did talk about a lot. And if you were on TikTok, live, then you heard what we had to say, and all that. So yeah, I mean, we talked some softball.
Yeah, we did. We which y'all played last weekend.
We did. We did.
So,
We played at 17 Springs.
Yeah, so we we talked about that, but like for the people that don't know, we had, like we mentioned it, we had some technical difficulties, so we weren't able to post that show.
Right.
But y'all played locally here, at the new place we have here in Millbrook, turf fields. But that there was some, bad weather, and one thing about the turf is you're able to you can still play when it's raining, but the lightning came.
Lightning was a big deal.
Yeah,
You
so
know.
that delayed y'all quite a bit.
Yeah. Every time it struck, it was 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So
So,
yeah, it was.
luckily, I mean, y'all were there till well after midnight, but you had a 10-minute ride to the house. So
Oh yeah,
it
yeah. That's
wasn't-
the good thing about it. It wasn't that long of a ride home. So
Yeah, but kind of feeding off of that, talking about this week, they had super regionals and the college softball.
yeah.
And we now have our bracket is set for the 2025 women's College World Series. So
it is set.
you know, I watched quite a bit, what I could when I wasn't either working or doing other things. But Ole Miss, I'm a Bama fan, but next up I'm an Ole Miss fan. Bama was knocked out by Oklahoma, which I kind of felt that was going to happen. Alabama just
Really?
hadn't. I did. Oklahoma, they're pretty tough ball club. I think they've won the World Series the last few years. So, I mean, they've always been.
Yeah, they've been a top competitor.
Yeah.
And been a strong team. So yeah.
But
I do feel like
I mean, Bama had to play them, and in their super regional game, and I'd say Oklahoma. I mean, I think the first game they played was a pretty close game, but Oklahoma pretty much handled them. The second game made it short. There wasn't they didn't force the third game, but just listening, the previous years I haven't kept up with college softball as much, but this year my daughter that plays softball, she's been kind of more wanting to watch it. So, we'll sit there and watch it together. But when I noticed them talking, they there was more third games forced this year in super regionals because they play best of 3 games.
Best of 3.
So I mean, there was more of extended to the third game. They were talking about how I know Texas Tech they 2 games they were done. Ole Miss played Arkansas. Ole Miss beat them in the first game, and then Arkansas beat them yesterday, like 4-0, and then they played them again today in their third game, and they I don't know, man. I can't remember who they had out there pitching first, but they kept like she was throwing the ball. The ball was being thrown outside.
Yeah.
And if it was over the plate, it was close, but the umpire behind the plate was not giving her that call. And I mean, she walked like 3 or 4 in a row. I mean, she walked a run in.
Right.
I mean, but she walked 3 or 4 that inning. And I'm thinking like, well, and they talked about it too. I'm like, this is not working. But Ole Miss went up on them like 4-0 in the first inning.
Yeah.
And then they come back out. She ended up walking 1 run in that inning. But my thing was like, we're throwing the ball. You keep throwing it outside. I mean, surely she wasn't missing her pitches that many times.
Well, why keep calling it then?
Well, I don't know.
You got to. I mean, if the outside is not working, that's the thing with calling pitches. If it's not working, let's try something else. We can go inside. We can do drop. We can do change up every now and then.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think the girl, and again, apologize, I can't remember her name, but that she maybe had like a screwball or something that she was throwing every now and then, but she just kept throwing that thing outside, and it wasn't working. Like she was just walking them left and right. They ended up changing pitchers, bringing another girl in. She wasn't doing it as much, but
by that time, what?
What?
I mean, by the time they brought the other pitcher in.
Oh yeah, I mean,
the damage is done.
They brought that other pitcher in. Then like in the field, defensively in the field, they had some errors, and they ended up tying the game up 4-4. I'm like thinking to myself, man, y'all are trying to give this thing away.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm.
But yeah, they that was a good game. And then
Yeah.
another thing I wanted to talk about, which you might have heard of this before, but I was watching the Texas Clemson game last night.
Mm-hmm.
They were playing their third game, so I want to say Clemson won the first game. Texas won night before last. And Texas ended up winning last night too, beating Clemson. So they moved on.
Yeah.
But they were they were playing at Texas.
Right.
Because Texas was the higher seed. But Clemson was up there pitching.
Mm-hmm.
And the lady at one of the announcers was talking about how they have figured out when this girl is going to throw her changeup.
Oh, yeah. We talked about that today, too.
Because they were, like, there was a whistle, and she said every time you hear that whistle, the girl's throwing a changeup.
Yeah.
She said she don't know if it's, they see something.
Yeah.
They see her do something with, I'm not,
yeah.
I don't know a whole lot about, the way different pitches look and how they do it or whatever. But whenever that girl was throwing a changeup, somebody was whistling, and it would like I don't know. It was just, to me, I think that's low down. But I mean, that's the kind of the dirty the dirty part of it. But there was one girl. The lady started talking about, so what her team's got to do is the dugout's got to be louder.
Uh-huh.
They've got to be so where that girl that's hitting can't hear that whistle.
That whistle.
Well, I don't know that.
That's crazy. Because usually now they're wearing a little monitor device, where they send it to them, tell them what it was. And that's just crazy that they're doing a whistle.
Somebody whistling. I don't know if it's a coach over there on the bucket.
Wow.
Somebody in the stand. But anyway, I watched in there. One of the girls was up there, Texas, hitting, and she didn't hear the whistle, and she got caught slipping because she. They said she was kind of hung up, had her bat on her shoulder, wasn't ready for the changeup.
Yeah,
struck her out looking.
Wow.
So,
yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, I mean that's so they'll start the World Series will start next week. I mean, I'm looking forward to it.
Oh yeah,
I don't know
Liberty. They didn't make it that far,
No,
I think everybody was rooting for them, but they done a good job, and they made it that far. So,
Yeah, well, I think the thing with Liberty was they went in to that regional game against Texas A&M, with the mindset that they had nothing to lose.
Yeah,
nobody thought they were going to win, but I feel like when they went into this super regional game against Oregon, they had a little more weight on their shoulder. Like, okay, we've done it now.
Yeah, they felt a little bit better.
But we've done it. We're here now. Now they feel like they've got to perform to prove that they can be there. So therefore, I feel like that put more weight on their shoulders as far as them doing good, and they didn't live up to. I feel like Texas A&M would have been a better team to be there.
Yeah, they just wasn't, on point that one night to lose against them, But yeah, I feel.
Well, they lost 2 nights.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I think the last night they was pretty substantial loss. I
Mhm.
mean, Oregon beat them pretty good, but you know, just going back to like what we try and tell our kids now, those girls on Liberty's team, um, they've got a story to tell for life.
They
They
do.
beat the number one team in college.
Yeah.
You know, then they got to travel to Oregon to play Oregon. So they're getting a lot of experience, like just maybe something they wouldn't
Who would
get.
have thought, you know?
Yeah. So
Small team. I mean, small school like that, you know?
yeah, I mean, it don't really matter, you just get out there and
Oh, yeah. No. I mean, you don't never underestimate the
yeah,
small guy, you know?
yeah. So,
Yeah.
but no, I felt like Texas A&M probably could have made that a little bit better series than what it was. I mean,
Yeah.
but either way, it is what it is. Liberty, Texas A&M should have beat Liberty.
Yeah.
Um, and I think looking at on Texas A&M side of it, they they didn't they went into that Liberty game
Uh-huh.
thinking like, oh, this is a nobody team, and you know they got caught slipping.
Yeah.
Didn't take it serious enough. I mean, I don't know, but uh, I don't know. I mean, it's there'll be some good games.
Oh, they will be. They will be.
The Tennessee, Nebraska. They that was a good series.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me.
Want.
Tennessee pulled it out,
Yep.
Now they're going to be playing Oklahoma,
Yeah.
A29.
They'll have a tough one right off the bat.
That's Texas Tech and Ole Miss. I think Ole Miss going to pull that out, though.
I don't know. The Texas Tech's pretty good. They got the pitcher they got on Texas Tech. I can't think what her name is. She is like one of the highest paid college softball players. Like
NIL?
NIL, yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Actually, my daughter was telling me that.
Okay.
But
Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to root for Ole Miss on that.
Yeah, I mean, Ole Miss got a pretty good team too, man.
Yeah.
They they have, typically they have like those girls, they wear like visors in the field. They got a
Right.
girl that plays third base for them. She wears a hat.
Huh.
Like I'm
Oh,
wearing.
yeah. I seen her. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She's a good ball player too.
Yeah.
But I seen something today. She played on the boys USA baseball team,
Really?
or maybe it was the girls USA baseball team.
Baseball team. Okay.
But it was a baseball team, USA baseball team. But maybe they have a girls USA baseball team. I'm not sure.
Maybe so. I don't know. That's something else.
But they were talking about how difficult it is going from seeing a ball pitched from 60 foot baseball. Seeing a ball pitched for 60 foot and then coming in there and it being pitched from 43.
Yeah.
So.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Seem
mean,
a little bit faster to 43, don't it?
well, yeah. I mean, they say it all equals about the same, but I feel like that 43 foot is coming at you faster.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, her going from baseball to softball is what I'm talking about. I mean, baseball going a little bit faster than softball now.
Well, I mean, they say when you break it down and the distance that the ball is traveling,
Mm-hmm.
it's really coming at you about the same.
Oh, okay.
Like they said that girl from Tennessee that pitched, she actually broke her own record. She broke the original record for speed. It was like 74.2 miles an hour. But they said, in baseball that's like 108 miles an hour.
That's incredible, ain't it?
Yeah, but if you think about it, I mean, a 70-mile-an-hour ball coming at you from 43 foot, they say that distance, it's like having a ball. I mean, they say like when you went from like 10U.
That's just the way it is. JT Bam, that's
Yeah, we're working on that.
yeah.
Like, we're just trying to get our stuff set up.
Yeah. I mean, if you watch our YouTube channel, you'll
Yeah.
see that it is in front of us.
Yes.
But we have a camera in front, and then, we use this on the side for TikTok. So
Trust me, I would rather have it in front. I don't like
Yeah.
I don't like the camera being close to my ugly mug.
yeah, we got some
So,
things to fix, but we're
yeah.
working on it.
We are
We are
working
working
on
it. So
getting the stuff we need
yeah.
to because you can't see it from the camera point of view, but we've
Yeah.
got a whole setup here. So
That's it.
but yeah, we're working on that. We're there's some stuff with which we can talk about it. Like there's a TikTok studio live.
Yeah. TikTok studio,
which
is
will
on.
make our going live on TikTok a lot easier. And
Yeah.
once we get that set up, that it will be in front of us.
Yeah,
But,
it'll be in front of us.
yeah, you can go to YouTube.
It'll be our good side.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because if I could just stay out of the picture, I'd be good. But anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, they
Well, I'm looking forward to watching it. I mean, it's going to be some good games going on. And
yeah, I mean, I think so too.
on in probably the middle of June, right?
You know what's so wild is if Nebraska would have won. If Nebraska would have won, they would have went on to play Oklahoma, which that girl that pitches for Nebraska now, Jordy Ball.
Yeah.
She used to play for Oklahoma. A couple of years ago. And then, I think she transferred after the 2023 season. She transferred to, back home, is what they said, to Nebraska. And she ended up, tearing her ACL or something last year. I don't think she got to play much. But, but yeah, if they would have won, she'd have went on and got to play against her old team. So,
well, that Oregon and UCLA game, that's going to be something else, ain't it?
Yeah, I thought maybe South Carolina had a shot at beating UCLA, but UCLA's got a rich history in the
softball
World Series, softball. Because I watched something where women's softball really used to be a West Coast thing. It wasn't until, I mean, I could be wrong, so don't mark my words on this, but I'd say Summer said, "Hey, Andy, let's sing some karaoke."
Hey, let's do it.
He's down, you know that.
All the time.
All the time. That's our old friend Summer.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
old
glad she
Summer and
come
Hunter.
in. Yeah, Summer and Hunter, man.
Hope y'all doing all right out there.
Man, we had some good times.
Oh, man. We had some good time, didn't we?
Yeah, and then the youngins come along.
Oh, yeah.
We had the
old baby makers. Hey.
Yeah, I mean that'll do it.
That'll do her.
That'll do her.
Man,
right
I
there.
tell you right now. But no,
you bring up karaoke for Andy, man. He's
I'm down
like what are they 4 flat tires, boy. He all about it.
Man.
Yep.
Break out right
Hunter
now.
said we were talking about. Hey, we'll do it. What?
It's hot enough to get in the pool, no doubt, Summer.
What was Hunter's song? What was that song?
Let's see.
Nobody,
baby. I wanna.
I can see him now and they're singing that.
Oh yeah. He done a good job too. Oh me, but when it was time to go, it was closing
time.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna look outside here. Our clock is gone, y'all.
Yeah, the clock is gone.
The clock is gone. So
Say, don't throw his vape in the pool. Yes, we're not going to throw your vape in the pool. Don't worry about that. We learned our lesson.
Look, we get Wateria and them.
Oh, Arkansas here. All right.
Arkansas,
Thanks for being here tonight, Arkansas. Country Girl 69.
We seen Wateria at the ball field last weekend, and she was talking about getting together. And I told her, I said, just keep that vodka at home with you.
Vodka. That's some rough stuff, y'all. If y'all ain't know nothing, ain't never had no vodka. Woo! Well, I'm talking about.
That's so good. That stuff has a skull and crossbones on it.
I'm telling you right
what
now.
Talking about?
That stuff straight out of Nolan's. Oh, me. But, no, on the other hand, what? No, we don't want that, man. We don't want that.
We're just getting.
Yeah.
We don't know.
No, we don't.
We ain't flagging no comments, y'all. We got
rolling.
thick skin.
Or the dang 7 whiskey, Matt.
We cheap whiskey.
Hey, you know it's time to wrap it up when Matt's in the cowboy hat headed walking home. You hear me? It's done. Oh, me.
Oh man. Yeah.
But
well, I can't drink whiskey no more. That burnt me.
It's something else. I'll tell you that.
But I was talking about
Matt did his Irish goodbye. Oh, man.
Them were the days, man. We had some good times,
some poker
man.
playing. Man, we had a good time seeing Jessica get up and dance. Huh? What you talking about? Oh, she done a jig right there in the living room, boy. But oh, good to hear from you, Summer. Oh yeah, you definitely did. Oh me.
Hey, we do it again. Look,
yeah.
Tell you, Mama and them, we ready to come party over at their place.
Yep, there you go.
Cause
there you go.
We always down.
Oh yeah, we down.
Yeah. So,
oh,
but
man.
no, I was going back to talking about that. You know, softball was a big thing on the West Coast for a long time, and it wasn't that big over here. And I watched a thing. Said, "Let's go." We were there today. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Tell your parents we said hey.
Yes, tell them we said hey.
Hope they're doing well.
Yeah. But yeah, we're ready whenever. Just give us a shout.
Yep.
Summertime in the city. Yeah. So but I seen Alabama's coaches was talking about it, how they were trying to build like the programs around here. Like the softball programs and stuff. So, and I want to say it's been, 20 plus years ago. But yeah, so UCLA being in there, they have a rich history, in there. So, but no, we'll have some more because they'll start playing towards the end of next week. So. We'll maybe have some updates.
Yeah, that'd be good.
We'll go back and look at the dates on them. What was it? You still
oh man, we are.
Well, no, if they're gone, that's okay.
Oh, we can get them back real quick. Where they at? Right here. So it was June the. Well, they play May 29th. We got a couple of games. You get Texas Tech and Ole Miss game on the 29th of May, and then Oregon and UCL on 29th, and Tennessee and Oklahoma. So, I mean,
Yeah, so they start Thursday.
Yeah, they start Thursday.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Winner of those play, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, we'll have something. We'll talk a little bit more about it.
Yeah, we will.
So
we'll have something next time.
Look, Summer sent us a rose.
Thank you, Summer.
Yeah, I want to say that's probably our first ever gift.
How about you, Wayne?
So,
Hopefully Wayne can stay a little longer and not go on his fire call tonight.
I know, right? Look, Hunter done joined the chat too. What's up?
That woke him up.
Yeah.
What's up, Hunter?
Yeah. So
But,
we have our first tournament next weekend for our team.
Oh yeah, after school tournament, yeah.
Yeah, our first one back after school ball.
Y'all ready? How y'all looking?
I think we'll be about as ready as we'll ever be. One thing about it's not like we're sitting around not doing softball. Yeah. Hey, he said we can come kick.
Oh, we can crank it up now.
10:02. Hey, it's still early for them days.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'd say we're ready as we'll ever be.
Well, good.
I
good.
mean, we'll I mean, it's like it's a 2-dayer. So,
man, hopefully y'all get them bats hot early and get out there and get some bases run on them.
yeah. And Hunter said they got a babysitter.
Oh, man, when you got a babysitter,
them young
you better jump right you can, man. I'm talking about.
Look, they about old enough now. They don't need a babysitter.
Oh yeah, yeah, 5 years old.
Man,
Almost.
yeah. They be taking care of themselves.
Yeah. These days, all it needs a phone in the hand, right? That's a babysitter in itself.
I know.
But no, I mean, we got some.
No, I wanted to talk about something else.
All right, go ahead, then. What we got?
I right before I came over, before we started our show, I found out some news, and it's not like real personal.
Yeah.
But it to kind of, I
hit home, huh?
It did, man, because I really enjoyed this family. They put themselves out there for the world, but Phil Robertson, he passed away today, and
man, that's tough right there now, because I watched their show a couple of times. I mean, I really wasn't big in it like some folks, but yeah, it's I know it hits home for that family because they were all close. And
yeah, he was the duck commander, man. He is the original. He invented the duck call.
Wow.
He was there was a movie that came out about his life a few years ago, and I mean, he was if anybody watching his show when Duck Dynasty first come out, you never would have thought this about the man, but I mean, he was running with the devil back in the day.
And he shared that experience too on the show, and documentaries talking about a little bit about that.
Yeah.
But
for him, to change his life around like he did, but not only that, he shared that testimony with the world, like everybody. And you know how judgmental some folks can be these days. He got right with the one that mattered.
And he was a true believer in Christ.
That's all that's all that mattered. But if, and I don't want this to sound the wrong way, but death is not a big, like, nobody really looks forward to.
Is that a mojo hat, man?
Man, what you talking about? That's Ole Miss, baby.
All the way.
Yeah, I had to support them.
Somebody give me an Alabama hat. Come on now.
Well, look, Oklahoma booted Bama out. Next one up was Ole Miss. Jessica, her whole family's hotty toddy.
Hotty toddy.
I got to roll with them. But no, if there was somebody that was ready to meet his Lord and Savior, I'd say it was Phil Robertson.
Yep,
Because
yep.
he wasn't scared, not one bit. But I don't know. I mean,
Well, he was diagnosed with
Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
Alzheimer's not too long ago.
It wasn't
And
long
I
ago.
guess it just progressed or
Well,
something progressed.
I think it was pretty progressed when they
diagnosed it.
when they found out about
Yeah.
it. So,
Huh. Man.
I don't know. Which they're coming out with
New drugs now.
Well,
Oh, were you going to say something about a new show?
yeah, I was gonna say something about that.
Oh, okay. All right, go ahead.
But I mean, they do. They have stuff.
Yeah, they're coming out with new experimental things that I think are giving people hope.
My grass got cut the other day, and my nose has been
Your sinuses, getting your allergies.
Yeah,
I'm
surprised. Well, and that's the only thing that works is Zyrtec for me. I can't take Allegra or there's another one out there.
We'll get you one here in a little bit.
Zyrtec.
Yeah.
Zyrtec will do it. And I don't even got to have Zyrtec. I can just have the store brand stuff.
Yeah, we got some Zyrtec.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I hate that. And,
yeah, my father-in-law.
Prayers to the family.
Was a real big Uncle Si fan.
Really?
Yeah. I remember at one time he grew his hair out. And he got, Uncle Si had that old.
What's that about your father-in-law grew hair out?
Yeah, he had long hair.
Wow.
Like Uncle Si.
Okay. He was going all out.
Yeah, he had, he carried that.
Mucinex DM. There you go. Dr. Turner there. He prescribed you something.
I'm surprised he didn't prescribe me some blended whiskey or something.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure he's got that back there.
Here, this will do you just right.
There's a honey whiskey there. Oh, man.
Yeah,
But go ahead. Didn't mean to bother you there.
Oh, no. But, he had the, Uncle Si carried that teacup around. He went everywhere with his tea. You didn't watch Duck Dynasty that much.
I didn't watch it that much. No, I didn't. No.
Man, I watched the heck out of it.
Like I said, I only watched a few episodes. That was it,
Hunter said, y'all remember the bananas?
You talking about the baseball bananas?
Oh, no, Summer. We encourage TikTok comments and questions.
Oh, yeah. No.
Oh, yeah, he said the sweet tea and crown apple.
Oh, yes.
I
remember
that.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good mixture right there. No, we encourage everybody to ask questions, comment,
I remember Summer had cooked up a margarita one time.
That, and I had that big old jug of everything in it,
I remember that too, yeah.
That was pretty good stuff now. I ain't gonna lie. I had fruit and everything in there.
Look, they all remember it.
Oh, I remember the bananas. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, the buttery nipple. You can say that, Summer.
Yeah, buttery nipple.
I don't know.
Say that.
Maybe they don't block the word.
No. But yeah, I enjoy a good buttery nipple.
Yeah.
Drink. Shot. There you go.
Look, y'all, we talking about drinking, but we don't. I mean,
yeah, they're going to think something else going on over here. But
yeah, we're not.
No.
We're like weekend warriors.
Oh, yeah. Socially every now and
Summer's
then.
You gotta a reunion. Yeah.
You gotta have a little drink every now and then. It ain't hurt nobody.
No, I mean, as long as you can.
You gotta have a good time, man.
Regulate it. Regulators,
mount up.
It's gotta be able to regulate it. Yeah, somebody said something about the camera being in front. I think that'll be good.
Yeah, we'll get that fixed.
Yeah,
we'll get it in line and get everything done. We still got a glitch in this camera. I'm kind of aggravated about it, but
It's not as bad as it was.
It's not as bad, but I don't know what to do about it. If
Yeah.
anybody's got suggestions on how to keep it from going gray screen every now and then, that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Oh, God, it did break my heart. You ain't going to lie about that. It broke my heart. We had a good thing going until y'all ended up getting pregnant. I mean, everybody.
Dadgum, y'all.
Didn't seem like it was in the water and everybody was. So, I mean, my goodness. Oh, man. It was rough, I'm gonna tell you. But
Look, did I tell you that Jessica had a little fender bender today?
oh man, you mentioned something about it.
Yeah.
Gosh, don't you hate when that happens, man? I mean, that ruins your whole day.
She said you moped around. You lost his best friend.
I did. I mean, it shut it down like a light switch. He's still moving around. I am that. Oh man. Oh hell, not Jessica. Oh me.
Yeah, she had just a little tiny incy beansy one.
Yeah.
Which it really didn't even mess her truck up that bad, but
Yeah, I hate that.
I do too, man.
Man, because it's just aggravation of, going through all the stuff you got to do, the paperwork, the body shops, just all that
Well,
stuff. Man, that's aggravating.
She called me and asked me, should I call the police or just exchange information with? I said, no, call the police.
I always get a report of something.
Have a report made.
'Cause that's
we're gonna do it the right way.
Yeah.
We're not going and take pictures.
Yeah, take pictures, get information, whatever you got to do. Do that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's unfortunate, but
Yeah.
I mean, I can't say nothing, man. Knock on wood.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I've had some accidents before,
Oh yeah.
and they were all backing up, like 3 or 4, I'd say, backing up accidents. So I can't really say nothing to her, but
Yeah, I've backed into somebody in a fire truck before. Yep. Back when I was volunteering, in Dothan or Taylor. It was during we just had a tornado.
Mm-hmm.
And, I still had my lights and all on, and I stopped at a stop sign, and somebody yelled from behind us.
Look,
And, what we got to do?
we just got to move the puzzle piece.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We're so
All right.
lame, they think we're...
What'd she say? Jessica. That's what you call her.
That's Jessica's friend.
Oh, okay.
It's Miss Tracy.
Anyway, the car was right behind me.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be so far behind the emergency vehicle,
Mm-hmm.
and bam, right there, man. Didn't mess the fire truck up, but it sure messed their car up.
Well,
but I hate it. I hate any accident that I've ever had, it's just accident.
Look, man, I was, Hunter said we have special guests. We are actually going to have our first special guest next week on next week's show.
Yay!
We're not going to say who it is yet.
Not just yet.
But we are open to have guest appearances.
Yes.
So if you've got something that you can bring to the show, get with us.
Yeah, or something you want to talk about, discuss, get it out there, and we'll do it.
We've got a third mic, and I believe we have a third chair somewhere.
If not, we'll get you a milk crate, and you can
Or a bar stool.
A bar stool or something. We'll sit you down somewhere.
We'll get you in here. Yeah. Oh, he said we could talk about travel ball. Yes, we could.
Oh, yeah. Now we can do travel ball talk and,
talk
we
nonstop about that. Yeah. Yeah, that's one of our big things. We typically talk about something softball.
Yeah, we're going to talk about softball in everything we do.
On every show, we'll have
On
some
every
kind of
show.
softball talk. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, no, we were talking about backing in people, man. My dad had a shop, and his shop was right next to an auto body shop, and the guy's name was Ray Adams that owned it, and really good guy. I was backing out of the parking lot one day, and backed into a vehicle that this man had just got done working on. That was in the body shop. Yeah.
Probably a thorn in his side, okay? And just working on this thing, just finished it. And here you come.
I back slapped into that.
Bam.
I want to say it was a dang, like a Mercedes. But no, I backed into a Mustang at high school one time. I was backing into my parking spot.
Yeah.
And I say he's an idiot because I pulled up, I was in my mom's Jeep.
Uh-huh.
She had a Jeep Wrangler. And I was went to back into the spot, and this guy in this Mustang like whipped behind me, and I backed into his quarter panel, dented it in. Then I backed into my buddy's truck too one time.
Dang, man.
Sure did. And
thank God we got backup cameras.
Well, he had this old S10. It was a pretty good truck, but it was old. And I backed in like right behind the driver's side rear tire, hit the bed of the truck. And he wanted to go through insurance. My dad wanted to try and keep it out of the insurance because I was still on their insurance. I mean, I wasn't like 16. So he wanted to try and just pay for, buy him a new bed, have it painted. He was going to have the whole truck painted, buy him a new bed, have the whole truck painted, whatever color. He's like, no, he didn't want to do that. He wanted to go through insurance. He went.
Okay, Summer.
He went and he filed that on the insurance claim, got the money, and never fixed his truck.
Really?
Ticked me off, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So
That's
back
crazy.
it on up, Matthew. Well, Matthew. Nobody knows be my Matthew. They call me Matt on the show.
Back it on up, Matt.
I think Andy needs to do a live snippet called Andy Okie.
What? Andy Okie?
Okie.
Andy Okie. It's a rainy night in Georgia. Oh, no, we can't. I don't know.
No, what's the one we duetted? We duetted rose-colored glasses. Is that the one we duetted?
No. 7 Spanish Angels.
Well, we did that one too. We did 7 Spanish Angels.
You can't duet rose-colored glasses.
What was
that? That is not going to happen.
No, it wasn't rose-colored glasses. It was, there was another one.
Thank you, Pratt for Pixie Dust.
There was another one by George Jones.
Golden Rings?
Yes.
But me and you didn't duet that.
We didn't?
No. That's going to be a male and female.
Well, I did the female part.
Oh, okay. Well, we were looking.
But it might have been Summer because Summer said she duetted too. Look, I can't remember. That's been 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh, yeah. A good Islands in the Stream with a female. That's a good one. Or, there's several of them out there that are good to duet. But
yeah,
I don't know. But
look, old Chris has joined us.
Chris joined us.
Man, he is
he's up late.
He's
just
TikTok.
getting off work.
No, he ain't working today.
Oh, no?
Sunday.
Okay.
Chris is TikTok famous, man. He is celebrating 20 years at Hyundai.
20 years at Hyundai.
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive.
Very much so.
That's a good deal, man.
Yeah, congratulations,
Yeah,
Chris.
congratulations.
He might not have wanted us to say that, but
he's TikTok famous too.
We'll give him a yeah, he shared it on TikTok.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Yeah, he's cool with that.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, old Chris. Hunter said nobody. Yeah,
that was your song, Hunter.
that was Hunter's
That
song.
was Hunter's song, man.
He sang that
I'm
from
telling
deep
you,
within his heart.
he get that damn what was it, banana going, that banana drink, and he'd be on it, boy. Oh me. Well, y'all, it's been real.
Yeah, we're gonna.
We got to get off here now.
Well, we're pushing 50 minutes, and we'll tell, like we'll just say, we try and keep them, between 50 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, we do. We do.
But yeah, Summer said he would always make me sing "Boys to the Men."
Which one?
Summer said,
"End of the Road." Which Boys to Men song?
Summer said, "We're on the way." LOL.
10 more minutes.
Chris said Chris, you should have come on, man.
Oh man, you missing it.
We've been on TikTok for over an hour because we got on here before our show started.
Yeah.
For our YouTube.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you, we're gonna have to do this a little earlier in the evening, cause.
Well, yeah, I mean, so here's the thing: we come over.
Yeah.
I come over, and like we set up things on our for our scenes and stuff. We have to, I wanted to talk about Phil passing away.
Yeah,
because that really hit me, But I just found that out before I came over here, so that was something that we added.
Yeah,
added to our show. But then we got some fine tuning stuff that we do on there, and it's just we gotta learn this. Like I'm pointing at our screen that y'all can't see, but we just gotta
move
learn.
It over there. Move it over. Let them know what we're looking at right here. All right, guys, this is what we're looking at right here. We got this screen right here, and we're looking at right here, and then we got y'all up there.
Yep, y'all are up there,
and we trying to, that's what we keep looking at anyway. So yeah, it's something else.
He said, "Waiting on." Look, we tried to get Joe on here.
Yeah, we told Joe, and we have invited Shane Moy on here, coach of PCA football.
Yeah,
and he might be coming on the show.
Yeah,
I don't know. We'll see.
I'm not sure. Shane Moy, if this gets to you, get back to us.
You are invited, sir.
Look, we told you screen questions. You'll know everything.
Yeah, you'll know the questions before we ask.
Yeah, we're not gonna hit you with no secrets. But yes, we have. We talked to Joe. Joe said this wasn't his thing, but maybe I can talk to him some more.
I think we can get them both on here. I mean, at different times and talk about stuff.
But we've got our first special guest next week. It's planned.
Yeah.
You've actually got you've got your questions for this special guest.
I've got them
wrote down.
I've got them ready.
So,
and I mean, we're gonna let the TikTok folks know and the YouTube folks know we're no Phil. I mean, no fine bomb on here, but we do talk a little about sports. We may be wrong, we may be right on some things. I don't know, but we do try to.
Hey, it's our opinion on things, and
now Chris is going back on the Jello shots. That's another time and place, my friend. That's another time and place. We will try to stay on TikTok a little longer once we get off this YouTube. Let us sign off on YouTube. And,
we'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Y'all don't go nowhere.
All right.
We'll talk to y'all.
All right, guys. Just join us again on YouTube. Subscribe, like, follow us on Facebook and TikTok. We need 100 followers on TikTok and 50 subscribers on YouTube.
Yep.
So, if you have any comments or anything, you can message us or email us at twicetomike@yahoo.com. And once again, we appreciate y'all watching the show today.
Yep.
Thank y'all.
Bye.